Hi y'all, welcome in or welcome back to Salty Tarot. We're going to do a no contact reading about the person in your heart or on your mind and what they want you to know at this time. So tuning into the energies of whatever is going on for them at the level of their higher self or at the level of their material self, and what they would like you to know about the connection or about whatever's going on for them or between you at this time. So we're going to start off with getting an angel number. Spirit, please tune me into the collective and what the person in their heart or on their mind wants them to know at this time. What are the current energies in this connection? What does your person want you to know? We have 0220, act on your idea. Just trying to tilt it in different directions to give you a chance to screen capture if you like. Realistic and practical approach to goals, I think that's supposed to say. Divine timing, ambition, cooperation, discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. So it looks like your person, I'm not sure if you perhaps have had some kind of idea that you've shared with your person, and that they're wanting to sort of encourage you to act on whatever that great idea is. Or if this could be interpreted in terms of the connection. So it does have divine timing in here, and it's suggesting working in a disciplined way, so coming up with a practical, pragmatic approach to achieving whatever the goal is. But it suggests that there will be great fortune coming through if you take those practical steps. So whether that's in your own life or whether that's in respect of the connection, if you have some kind of idea that has been coming through, and whether your person's aware of it on a conscious level, whether they may be, this might be a message coming through from their 5D self to you as like to your 5D self. So if there's something that you've been thinking about that maybe your person doesn't know about in any conscious way, then there might be a message coming through that they think that you should act on that idea. Presuming that idea is something that you hold with, that you feel will be of benefit to you or will bring you good fortune, then take those concrete steps, figure out a plan, figure out a strategy, and work towards whatever that goal is. We've got the Romantic Love Oracle. We're going to get a couple of cards out of this one. So what does your person want you to know at this time? Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. I used to wonder how tarot card readers shuffled so quickly when I watched them on camera, because I just could not make my hands move that fast. I was editing a video the other day, and I could barely see my hands moving. They were going so quickly. So we've got awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery, creativity, have fun, express yourself in new ways, lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision and values. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got acceptance, accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. So your person may have realized something about the connection. They might be coming to new discoveries, or there might be a shift in how they've been thinking about the connection. And they are encouraging you to have some fun and get into your creative energies. Possibly maybe that's a prompt to be creative in respect of whatever that strategy is within, let's say, within the relationship, or if there's something else that's calling you, then get creative in how your, whatever that strategy is or whatever those steps are, be open to your intuition and let creativity come through and build, sort of incorporate that into what those steps are, getting you to the goal. And then it looks as if your person is feeling like there is a very passionate connection between you, that there is shared vision, that you do have shared values. And so if there's been a rift between you, perhaps working through that rift, accepting that it happened and that you can't change it now, and then bringing some grace to that situation. So if you bring through that grace and that healing, do that healing work to accept what happened and figure out what your feelings are about it and allow them to pass in time, then maybe you'll be able to get into these lover energies of having a passionate connection once again and being aligned in your vision, your values, and just your outlook regarding the connection. We're using the Affirmators Tarot today. Which does have it's got enormous cards, but it makes a beautiful breathy sound as it bridge shuffles. It's got like a little whistle to it. Okay, so Spirit, what does your person want you to know about the connection? What do they want you to be aware of? What do they want to tell you about the connection from the perspective of their higher self or their 3D self? Three of Swords, some heartbreak coming through. Perhaps they are heartbroken about the situation. Perhaps there's a need for healing. King of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles. What do they want you to know? What does your person want you to know? The person in your heart or in your mind. Do you know, as we get closer to dream time, as the sun goes down, I go back into my dreams from the night before. It's really interesting. We've got 6 of Pentacles in reverse. We'll get one last card. Curious if that happens. Does that happen for you? Is that a thing? Or is it just me? In any event, it seems like a good space from which to be doing tarot. Ha! Famous last words. So I asked for one more card and we got 3. Oh, these cards are so big. They're so tricky. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 2 of Wands. I hope that's able to be on camera visibly. Okay, so we've got King of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups, and let's, how can we do this? And Death. So it's pretty clear that what it is that caused the heartbreak. So your person, I think, from their higher self, wants you to know that they're aware that, and if the rules are reversed, please flip it for yourself, but I'm taking it that your person wants you to know that they messed up. They really messed up. There's 3, maybe even 4 cards here of them having been, we've got 2 kings in reverse, of them having been selfish, having deprioritized you, having been very focused on getting their own needs met at your expense, even to the point of manipulation with these 2 together. And this as well, like there's just a lot of, sorry, and for anybody listening and not watching, King of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, 2 reverse kings on the table, and then we've got 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and we've even got 2 of Wands in reverse over here, and one with the 6 of Cups in reverse and death here. This death, I think, is a very positive thing. So if your person has been in these energies of being emotionally blocked, selfish, manipulative, sort of focusing on their own needs at your expense, part of that, it's almost like I keep interrupting myself. So I was trying to say, it's like we're delving into their subconscious when we get down here. That's how it feels with how I laid out the cards. So, and the theme is heartbreak. So they're aware that they have created heartbreak with this behavior. And this is the apparent behavior on the surface. And then this is what has caused some of this behavior. Whether it's sort of lingering below all of it, I can't quite say, but the emotional blockages that they have experienced in this connection are a direct result of them focusing on a past situation that they haven't yet healed. And I would almost say on a past partner, if that's something that resonates for you. That could definitely be the case here. Or it could be focusing on maybe the beginning of your connection with each other when it was quite positive. And to the extent of, what's coming through is maybe you gave them a lot in the beginning of the connection and maybe they didn't reciprocate or give back. And they've been very fixated on wanting to sort of create those circumstances again because it benefited them, to the point where it's been toxic or unhealthy. Or alternatively, for some people, I think your person maybe has been focused on a past situation that they have glamorized in their nostalgic mind's eye, to the point where they're overlooking this connection with you and your presence in your life, in their life, and what you bring to their life, and the gift that you are, the gifts that you bring to the connection. It's like they haven't been able to see that. They haven't wanted to give of themselves to you. They haven't been in their heart space. They've been just almost like using you because they've been so preoccupied with a past situation that they sort of are feeling like nothing new can compare to what they had before. And when you're in those energies of being so preoccupied with the past that you're overlooking the future, you're blocking yourself, right? And so then, if we go even further down into the subconscious, we've got death. And it's like your person is aware, but they're not consciously aware yet, but they're aware deep, deep down that that preoccupation with that past situation or that past lover or that past ideal love that they feel at some level like nothing will ever be like that ever again, nothing will ever compare. They're aware somewhere deep down that that situation, that attachment in them needs to die. And with that death, hopefully the reversal of this heart block will come to pass, because they're aware that this attachment on their part has led to great heartbreak on your part. They've just been in their worst self in terms of how they've treated you. And it's like they're consciously aware that they've treated you poorly. And somewhere deeper down, they're kind of aware that it's because of this preoccupation with a past situation. And they're even deeper down, there's like the glimmer of an awareness that needs to shift, that they need to let go of that past situation in order to focus on the present. And that all of this heartbreak could have been avoided had they cut those ties sooner. And in the background are just poor decisions having been made. So a failure to plan, a failure to get ready, I want to say, for the adventure that could have been your connection with each other. Or possibly maybe there's an energy of having maybe y'all rushed in too quickly and didn't plan for how that rushing in might affect the connection and might end up playing out. So if that resonates, take that sense. I'm also getting the sense that there could have been a poor financial decision, or maybe a series of financial decisions that didn't benefit the connection, but it's sort of like somebody's dug themselves into a financial hole and their ships haven't come in. And that's been affecting the connection as well. So a sort of failure to plan financially. There's a need to budget. And with this energy here, like at the center of the reading, we've got the Page of Pentacles. This character here has a to-do list. They literally have the words to do and they're facing this whole situation. With the reverse King of Cups, the reverse Six of Pentacles, and then those subconscious energies I was talking about. And so it's almost like it's on their to-do list to bring this up into conscious awareness, to bring the sort of necessity of letting go, of cutting that past tie, or that past that attachment to that past situation. They're trying to bring that up into conscious awareness so that they can rectify the situation where possibly you were giving a lot to the connection and they were just not giving anything, and where they've been trying to sort of manipulate you into giving more without giving anything themselves back to you. And so it's like they have an awareness, a very central awareness, that they need to fix that situation. And so I don't know if they consciously want you to know all of this. I feel like their ego maybe is at stake. However, their higher self really wants you to know that they are consciously aware that they have hurt you because of their behavior. Their selfish, manipulative, controlling, domineering behavior. And their higher self further wants you to know that they're aware that a dramatic change needs to happen in respect of those past attachments, that nostalgia, that sense of clinging to the past, and that is the root. That is the root that is feeding this conscious poor behavior, which maybe they're looking at and they're not even sure why they acted that way. But somewhere deep down, they know the reason. And they are needing to start planning for a better outcome and taking steps, taking very measured, discreet, concrete steps, having a strategy, having a plan, studying, getting curious about their own behavior, about what led to this situation, maybe delving into psychology or attachment styles or healing modalities, whatever it is that they feel themselves drawn to. That's the key, I think, to rectifying this blocked heart chakra energies. Phew, that was an intense one, folks. Okay, we're going to get some channeled messages from your person. Now I'm all riled up. I'm all spicy riled up on your behalf. I'm mad about it. They should not have treated you that way. You did not deserve that. I'm going to try and just let those energies pass through and Spirit, please tune us into the energies of the collective's person and what they want them to know, what they want to say to them. These channeled messages at this time. What does your person want you to know? What do they want to say to you? I left you before you could leave me. So some deep insecurities on their part. maybe a lack of trust that might have nothing to do with you. You speak to me through music, so they might be listening to music that has lyrics that are coming through and giving them messages from you. We will be together again. What are the messages from your person, the person in your heart or on your mind? And may I say, this is up to you. They might want to be together with you again, but it is up to you whether you accept their changed behavior or their promises of doing better, or, you know, whether you see genuine healing or work on themselves and you decide to be with them again. They should be so lucky, frankly. Maybe it's my hostile energies, but we've got I am not available. So they might be emotionally unavailable still at this time and not having, they perhaps have not done that work, the healing work of excavating that subconscious stuff. I wonder if you are happy without me. I got, let's say, maybe 2 or 3 more. Finding out the truth crushed me, and I am afraid to contact you. Bottom of the deck, we've got you and I were too young. So if there's something that your person learned that might have led them to this behavior of sort of avoidant behavior of leaving you before you could leave them, I'm kind of seeing these as related. So this is definitely speaking to me now of emotional unavailability rather than actual reasons that they're unavailable for, you know, more like it's not speaking to me of them being in another connection. If that is something that resonates, then perhaps you already know about that and do take that if so. But what I'm more getting is that they're not emotionally available because they're in this avoidant energy where they're afraid to contact you. And that's finding out the truth crushed me. That could be something within your connection, or it could be something from that past situation that we're looking at. So if that had to do with another person, finding out the truth in that situation may have crushed them. But it does look like they're open at some level to picking up on your energy, and that it's happening through music. And then I notice right at the center is we will be together again. So it's like the fulcrum around which the rest of it is turning. That's like the center stable point. So I hope that's helpful. That was a pretty intense reading, my friends. I liked it. I hope it brought some healing to you or some insight. And if so, please do put a like on the video. Please do subscribe, and then you'll hear about future uploads. Put a little emoji in the comments, or better yet, put a little message and let me know if this reading spoke to you, and if so, what resonated. And it would be so great to hear some feedback in the sense of what resonated with you, what struck you, what spoke to you. I'd be very tickled. I'd be just plumb tickled to hear that. Okay, take care, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.